Hi there! Welcome to my YouTube channel and my first full face makeup tutorial. This is the look that I am going to be filming, so if you want to see how I achieve this, keep watching. So first I'm priming my eyelids with NYX eyeshadow primer in the nude shade, using a Zoeva concealer brush just to evenly apply the primer all over the eyelid and up to the eyebrow. I'm then using the lightest shade in the NYX Fire Palette, which is the featured palette in this tutorial, and applying that base shade all over the eyelid up to the eyebrow bone. The next shade I'm using is the gold shade in the palette, and this is my crease colour and my transition shade, which I'm applying with a dome shaped blending brush from inner corner of the eye to outer crease and corner. I'm following that with the orange shade in the palette using a fluffy blending brush, and I'm applying that in the outer corner of my eyes and just carefully blending it towards the inner corner, but not all the way. The next colour is the deep maroon red, which I'm applying on the inner corner of my eyes only using a pencil brush, just to get some definition in the inner crease. I then decided to just lighten that inner crease a little bit with the bright yellow shade in the palette, and I'm applying that with another pencil brush which is slightly fluffier than the previous one. The next step is to use the bright red shade on the outer corner of my eyes using a small blending brush, just to more carefully place the colour on the outer corner going towards the ball of my eye. The final colour that I'm going to use on my lids is the deep green metallic colour, which I'm applying with a flat-headed synthetic brush, and I'm also carving out the crease just to create some definition. To make sure that those two colours on the eyelid blend together, I'm just using the same brush that I applied the orange shade and blending the colours together. For the under eye, I'm repeating all the same steps, using the same colours in the same order, starting with the reds and working in towards the green on the inner eye. I normally deal with any fallout through using a makeup wipe or concealer and corrector. For the next stage in my eye makeup, I'm using a bright blue eyeliner glitter by Wycom, and I'm applying this in the middle of my eye to create a glitter halo effect. As you can see, it's quite a bright blue and it catches the light really well. To add to that, I'm using a BH Cosmetics glitter eyeliner in orange red, which has gold flecks in, and I'm also placing that on the centre of my eye just to add some dimension and multifaceted effect. I decided whilst I was doing my eye makeup that I would further cut my crease with the red-orange glitter liner, just to create a slightly different effect which turned out really well because the gold flecks catch the light really prettily when you blink your eyes. Next, I'm going to line my eyes with the Fenty Beauty eyeliner in the blue shade. This tutorial also includes how I apply my eyeliner, although if you would like to see a separate tutorial just on how I line my eyes, let me know in the comments and I will prepare one. This eyeliner is actually really easy to use. The brush head is super thin and it's really easy to create the wing and stay close to the lash line when you're building it up. As you can see, I always start with the wing when I do my eyeliner, and then I build that up and bring it onto the inner eye in steps, just to create a clean line with no gaps and hopefully no ridges or bumps. This eyeliner, if you are keeping up with Fenty Beauty, you will know that this eyeliner becomes a glitter liner when you rub it. In this tutorial I haven't done that, but in future tutorials I no doubt will. I'm now applying false lashes by Huda Beauty. This tutorial again includes how I apply false lashes, but if you would like to see a separate tutorial on that, do let me know in the comments and I will endeavour to prepare one as soon as possible. I tend to wear false eyelashes now for every look, and I always use tweezers when I apply my false lashes as opposed to any other tool, simply because tweezers will allow me to get in much closer and allow me to pinpoint the areas that aren't sticking to the lash line properly. I can also get to the outer corner and inner corner of my eye much more easily than with wider mascara tools. So as you can see, I'm also pressing the lashes down onto my lashes to make sure they blend together. I'm now moving on to priming my face. So this is the Benefit Professional priming potion, which is really good for mattifying the skin and blending out pores. I then decided to tight line my eyes using an Essence eye pencil in electric blue, just to mask any gaps that may be there between my lashes and the false ones. Returning to my face, I'm now mixing Bodyography's Radiance Balm with Clinique's foundation and concealer in one, and then applying that using a Real Technique foundation buffing brush, which I found is one of the best brushes for applying foundation to get a flawless and perfectly buffed look. Next, I'm using Becca's Under Eye Brightening Cream. I'm applying that with a mini beauty blender, which I find is a really quick and easy way to get into the tight spaces under the eye and to blend the brightener in to the skin. I then pat the brightener down with the beauty blender, and I'm also applying NARS's Soft Matte Concealer on top as the first step in my concealing. Now I'm applying the NARS Creamy Concealer, which is one of the best concealers I've ever used, over the top of the matte concealer, which I find gives a really smooth and creaseless effect once it's patted in with the beauty blender. I'm using the Essence mascara to blend my lashes in with the false lashes. This is actually a really good mascara for separating your lashes on the lower lash line as well. I'm now turning to my eyebrows. I'm also happy to do a separate tutorial on my eyebrow technique, but as this is a full face tutorial, I've included it here. I'm using the IT Cosmetics eyebrow pencil, which is a very waxy pencil on one end with a spoolie on the other. You can use this eyebrow pencil as softly or as heavily as you want to. I tend to apply soft strokes and then build it up slowly so that I don't get too harsh an eyebrow effect. Now I'm using the spoolie just to even out any dark spots and make sure all the hairs are in place and neat and tidy to complement the shape. I'm now moving on to contouring. In this tutorial I'm only contouring my cheekbones. I'm not a huge fan of contouring generally, but I will do it on occasion. For this look, I just wanted to chisel out my cheekbones and the hollows. I'm now applying just a pinky peach blusher on the high points of my cheeks rather than the apples. And now I'm applying the reasonably new Too Faced diamond highlighter on the tops of my cheeks. This is a really beautiful pearlescent highlighter with pink, gold and blue tones to it. I also like to apply highlighter on the bridge of my nose and the centre of my forehead and the pinnacle of my chin and my cupid's bow. I'm now moving on to the lips. I'm just using an unbranded red lip liner, and then I'm applying Kat Von D's liquid lipstick in Ruby Red. Really great liquid lipsticks by Kat Von D. Super pigmented, really comfortable on the lips. I've then gone the extra step of applying 2 glimmer veils from Kat Von D. One was the orange red shade and this one is the creamy gold shade, just so I have a multi-dimensional effect on the lips. And this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial and you got some great tips from it and you love the finished look as much as I do. Do keep an eye on my channel for future tutorials. If you want to follow me on other social media, these are all the social media channels I'm on. Hope to see you again soon, guys. Please subscribe and share and follow.